Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and tough loss, man. I'm not gonna come on here and rant, but I am a little frustrated, a little ticked off that Dodgers load the bases with one out. The bottom of the ninth, Ohtani strikes out, and then bats grounds out to end the ball game. Just 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. 16 men left on base. They had 10 hits and 13 walks. Loading the bases and couldn't get it done. Look, I love Ohtani, but that was the most obvious 3-2 pitch. That was the most obvious 3-2 pitch that was going in the dirt, and he still swung. When you have 10 hits and 13 runs, you should win every ball game, nearly every ball game. But you score just 4 runs, you go 1 for 10, with Risp, and you leave 16 men on base, and they let the bases load in the 8th and 9th innings. We'll talk about the bullpen. But despite their fuck up, this is a game they should have won, and Padres once our division leads now only 2 games again. The hitting didn't go cold. They just couldn't get a timely hit when they needed it. And they just made too many mistakes, especially leaving pitches over the plate. Blake Treinen. Leaving pitches over the plate, and they're getting crushed when you're doing that to the top of their order. Like Vlad Guerrero, Barger, that's going to happen. I would rather them try and get those pitches low and try and make them hit it. I'll just throw it down the middle. But I just can't believe they dropped a game. They had 10 hits and 13 walks. It's the first time in franchise history they've done that in a game and lost. And that was a season high 16 men left on base. That's just swung at ball 4. He just can't lay off those fucking breaking balls at the knees. He just can't. But the unwritten rule this team has that someone, no matter who, always has to strike out when there's a runner at third and less than 2 outs. Every time. I know it sucks to not have more runs, but the offense has been giving itself chances for damage, which is more you can say for most of the month. And they played a good first 2 games of the series. They were good today, it's just they couldn't get that timely hit when they needed it. Which sucks, because division lead is so close. It just sucks to lose like that. But the bullpen, the relievers, Treinen gives up those 2 home runs. That pitcher's right, 2 pitchers right down the middle. You can't do that to Vlad Guerrero and Addison Barger, who are both really damn good hitters. You cannot make those mistakes. Vesia gives up the home run after we tie the game, and we'll get to Mr. Conforto. But the relievers have given up 65 homers this year. We have good relievers. They just give up too many home runs this year. They just give up way too many home runs. And only 2 teams have given up more, which is the Rockies and the Angels. The Rockies are a bottom feeder, and the Angels are really good. But I just knew Ohtani was going to swing at that, because he always does. I mean, he tried to play hero, man. Should have been ball 4. It's just a shit loss. First 2 games were great to get the series win at least, but you had plenty of chances today to get runs and cutting. And Treinen and Vesia were both. Well, Vesia I thought was fine besides the homer, but the homer you give up is in a big spot. And then horrible at-bats from... Well, it wasn't really a horrible at-bat from Ohtani, it was just because he struck out, but he swings at that way too much. And Mookie, especially Ohtani, swung at ball 4, but... Let's talk about Conforto. Oh my god. 3-1 count. I know it's a meatball down the middle. But who the hell is giving him a green light? Is he giving himself a green light? The dude, Jeff Hoffman, could not throw strikes. He had 5 walks. He threw like 30 pitches, and he threw it maybe like 10 strikes. I know that's 3-1 down the middle, but you gotta take that. The dude's struggling to throw strikes. Or maybe you could have took, maybe your bum ass could have took a hit by a pitch, but no, you had to keep getting out of the way. They used this stupid fuck as a pinch hitter because Teoscar, they replaced him, I believe, as a pinch runner for Justin Dean. Hell, I would have rather seen Justin Dean go up there to hit. Or hell, just don't make a change at all and keep Teoscar in the game. I mean, I know he chases a lot, but fuck, it's better than having Conforto hit. He is 0 for 8 as a pinch hitter as a Dodger, and he's 3 for 24 in August. He was at 160, 264, 320 slash line with Risp coming in at 143, 234, 214 splits with 2 out in Risp and 130, 241, 217 in high leverage. And he makes $17 million. What? I just don't get why they're having him as a pinch hitter with 2 outs. Stupid, man. Stop playing Conforto. Bring up Ryan Ward or something, dude. Conforto is so garbage. I mean, the division leads down to 2 games now because, of course, the Red Sox couldn't win. The bullpen was great this series. It just, of course, has to shit the bed today. Man, all those great walks in the 8th after our bullpen Trinan chokes. He's been terrible since coming back, by the way. It's not good. It's just, he started off good, you know, and then he 0-2 down the middle. I don't know why you're throwing it down the middle. Because Tyler Glasnow wasn't great early on, but then he eventually got into a rhythm, gave up that little bloat soft hit for the second run, but after how he started, he'll take only 2 earned runs. But Conforto, again, is so bad, man. There was one pitch that Conforto could have let him hit him. Hell, maybe even 2 that could have hit him. It's just, you get a walk, sack bunt, walk, and then strike out and a ground out. 10 the game. It's just ridiculous, man. Sometimes. I just don't know why we're pinch hitting one of the worst batters in the MLB. Green light on a dude who can barely find the strike zone. To be fair, it's right down the middle, but Conforto also sucks. I would rather him just not swing at all. And Freddie Freeman worked a 7-pitch bases loaded walk to tie the game. Hell of an at bat from Freddie Freeman there. Hell of an at bat. Just for Conforto to work a 3-1 count. Just to pop it up to the catcher. Should have wore one of those pitches. Fuck, get out of the way. How the hell do you pop up to the catcher? Such a bitch, man. Should have been swinging until it was 3-2. I'd rather him not swing at all, to be honest. With the way Hoffman was pitching. God, he's so terrible for making, $17 million? I better not see him play in the playoffs. Fuck this dude. And also, he's been terrible since coming back. Batters are 8 for 19 with 2 homers, 4 walks. That's coming back from the IL. You've seen the first few outings. I don't know why you would put him in that spot. And also, Dave Roberts, more mismanagement. Man, Kasperi throws 1 or 2 pitches. Throws 1 or 2 pitches, I think, in the 7th to get out of the inning. Well, he doesn't bring him back out for the 8th inning for some reason. There's no defined role for him. From a long reliever where he flourished to a starter now, 1, 2 batters? 3 guys to get 4 outs. That's just over-managing. Kasperi's actually been decent his last few games. You're telling me he can't get back out for the 8th inning? Like, come on, dude. Seriously? My God, man. Just such a tough loss, man. Should have won this game. 10, you have 10 hits and 13 walks. It's a game you should win. That's the 7th time of the 43 occasions the Dodgers have lost, when reaching base at least 20 times while walking 10 times a game since the team moved to Los Angeles. And Jeff Hoffman getting the win is exactly why that's the most insignificant stat in baseball. But I swear, dude, the amount of times I've watched this team score 0 after getting 2 or 3 base runners with no outs. I don't know how many times this happens. I swear, man. Ohtani's usually good versus lefty. He has a 909 OPS versus lefty this year, so don't tell me he isn't good versus lefties. I don't want to hear that. Flu Hardy really wasn't good. He just got Ohtani to chase because he does that a lot. That's probably one of his worst swings of the season. Don't want to hear Ohtani in clutch. If you say that, you don't watch this team daily. You just see clips. But John Schneider, I thought done a good job. I don't think he should have left Hoffman in for the 9th inning. I thought that was way too long. Left him in way too long. Pretty obvious he couldn't throw a strike. I don't even know why he left him in that long. Hell, maybe I wish he did leave him in. Maybe he would have walked. Maybe we would have had a walk-off walk. And also, I want to talk about this. Wroblewski comes in, strikes out the first 2 batters he faced. Gets up a hit. 3 batters. Nope, take him out. He was done. That was pretty dumb. He pulled Wroblewski early, relying on Blake, who's coming back off the IL and he's struggling. And then you have to worry. Just some dumb decisions by Dave, but the offense leaving too many runners on base. But I thought some pretty big mismanagement from Dave Roberts. To me. The Dodgers always have these close losses. But like I said, I'm not like raging. Like I'm not here yelling and ranting. It's just a tough loss. A game they should have won. Like overall, they look good this series against a good team. The offense, despite today, looks to be getting better, and the starting pitching's good. The bullpens is still iffy though, because who knows when guys will be back, and if they do, how they'll look. But overall, they look good this series. The offense was still good today. They had 10 hits and 13 walks. It's just they couldn't get the big hit to score. So, 5 walks in .2 innings from Jeff Hoffman, and we couldn't capitalize on it. But yeah, I'll take the series win though, man. We take 2 out of 3 against the best team in the American League. You take it. Tyler Glasnow, 5.2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Bonda, 0.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Wroblewski, 0.2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Kasparius, 0.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. That's just what I mean, dude. You're using 3 pitchers here to get 4 outs. Stupid. Trinan, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Vesia, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. For the offense, Ohtani 2-4, 2 walks, and RBI, solo homer. Betts 2 for 5, a walk. Smith 0 for 3, 2 walks. Freeman 1 for 3, 2 walks, 3 RBIs with a homer. Teo 2 for 4, Conforto pinch hitting 0 for 1. Pages 1 for 3, 2 walks. Muncy 1 for 3, 2 walks. Rojas 1 for 3. Freeland 0 for 0, walking a run, scoring. Call 0 for 3 and a walk. 68 and 50. 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the eighth. For the Blue Jays, Lauer 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Farland 1.2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Braden Fisher 0.1 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Starting Anthony Dominguez 0.2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Brandon Little 1.1 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Gary Rodriguez 0.2 innings, no hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Jeff Holland 0.2 innings, no hits, no walks, 5 walks, no strikeouts. Mason Hardy 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. For the offense, Lutz 0 for 3, Kirk 0 for 2, Bichette 1 for 4, a walk. Guerrero 2 for 4, 2 RBIs and a homer. Barger 1 for 1 RBI, France 1 for 1 RBI, Varsho 0 for 2, 2 walks. Clement 1 for 4 in RBI. Sloterman get the win. Loperfido 1 for 2. Straw 0 for 2 pinch hitting. Heineman 1 for 2 and a walk, and Schneider 1 for 1. Blue Jays had 9 hits, 5 runs, 1 in the first, 1 in the sixth, 2 in the eighth, and 1 in the ninth, proved at 69 and 50. Top of the first, Guerrero homers. Bottom of the first, Ohtani and Freeman homer. Bottom of the second, Freeman walks. Top of the sixth, Frant singles. Top of the eighth, Guerrero and Barger homer. Bottom of the eighth, Freeman walks to tie the game, and then Clement in the top of the ninth walks it off. Doesn't walk it off, but gets the game-winning homer. Dodgers Angels tomorrow will be Yamamoto and Suriano. On Monday, Tuesday, Emmett Sheen and Tyler Anderson, and Wednesday, Ohtani and Hendricks. Before they have a day off and play the Padres on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all to say. Peace and have a good night.